Hello Leo, Happy New Year. This is your January forecast. So January is a very fiery month. We've got a lot of fire and air in the heavens, and since you're a fire sign, this should be very exciting for you. There's certainly going to be a lot going on, and I think you're going to say, wow, I'm busy, and maybe even feeling a little overwhelmed with quite how much there is to do. Especially because we've got Jupiter in your sign, and I hope that you are continuing to take lots of more risks and jump out of your comfort zone and not stay stuck in a rut, my lovely Leos, because you are a fixed sign and you don't like a lot of change. But this grand trine in fire that's going on in the background is really going to bring just more opportunities, more excitement. So be ready for these things to be happening, be ready for these changes, and try not to resist the changes, because they could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. So this month, I have to tell you that on the 22nd of the month, Mercury, the planet ruling transportation, communications, technology, goes retrograde until February the 11th. So I'm going to suggest that the first 3 weeks of the month that you make sure you back up your hard drive, import any repairs sorted out, especially on any machinery, and also trying to get any contracts signed before the retrograde and any important travel plans done. So as you can see, the beginning of this month, we've got a lot of focus here for you Leos, and this 6th house of work and service and your health. So this is really shining a light on your work area. There could be some good fortune with the work for the first few days of the month while Venus is still there. Mercury is there, so good time for sending out resumes, communicating, networking. It's also with the sun there in this 6th house. Good time shining a light on your health, your well-being. Of course, it's the new year, so good time for New Year's resolutions with what you're going to do physically. Are you going to be exercising regularly? Your diet, all those things come under these aspects, particularly in the early part of the month. On the 4th of the month, we've got Venus joining Mars in your house of relationship, and on the 5th, Mercury comes into this house of relationships. So we start off the month with the house of work and service and helping others and health, and then we start to move gradually into the house of relationships. So Venus and Mars coming together in this house of relationship, well, need I say more? This can be a sexual attraction, a chemistry, meeting somebody that you just feel, wow, we're on wavelength together. Mercury there is a good time for communicating in your relationships, and in an existing relationship you may resuscitate it, you may bring it back to life and bring the romance back into it. Now on the 5th of the month, we've got a full moon in Cancer happening in your 12th house here. So Leos, this is shining a light here on your dreams, on your intuitive messages. Are you listening to your dreams? Are you listening to your intuition? It's shining a light here on saying to you Leos, are you taking time out? Are you relaxing? Are you resting? Are you reflecting? Of course, when Mercury turns retrograde, you'll have even more of an opportunity to do that. But still, this full moon happens on the 5th of the month, so this is a good time as well. It's shining a light on anything spiritual, anything where you're going deeply into your subconscious, learning about your maybe any patterns, any destructive patterns that you have. But it's a great time as well for looking anything your spiritual growth. Anything maybe you want to study astrology, learn astrology, maybe have an astrology reading to enlighten you with what's really happening in your life and how you can best use the aspects at this time. On the 13th of January, we've got Mars moving here into your 8th house. This is a good time for putting some energy into anything connected with a joint business, joint resources, and also anything connected with money generally. So getting your taxes done, organising insurance, dealing with utility companies, mortgages, banks, all of this. Good good time to put energy into it and get things that you've been putting off, get them done. And on the 20th of January, we've got the Sun coming into Aquarius in your house of relationship. And also on the 20th, we've got a lovely new moon in your house of relationship. So you get the work done within the beginning part of the month, and then we get a big focus on relationships, and wonderful time for new beginnings, a new relationship with a new moon there, a rekindling of an old relationship coming back into your life, especially because Mercury is going retrograde in that house of relationship until February 11th, from January 22nd until February the 11th. But this is shining a light on all your relationships. For those of you looking for romance, this could be a wonderful time for it. Just make sure you're putting yourself in places where you could meet eligible partners and you're not just expecting them to land on your doorstep. But wonderful time for a reassessment of your relationships, rethinking them during the Mercury retrograde. Not necessarily taking action, but really thinking about what is working, what is not, and where you need to start fresh and maybe let go. And on the 28th of January, we've got Venus again lining up with Mars. Venus and Mars together, wow, in your 8th house of sexuality. This could be a deep sexual experience, a chemistry, going deeper with somebody than you first imagined. It could also be a feeling of a great past life connection with somebody that you really, wow, you feel this depth really here. This is a great time for studying psychology, anything connected with the workings of the mind, and of course, as I said, but with Venus coming there, you may get a bonus, somebody giving you some money, a grant, a scholarship, some kind of support there as well, possibly coming to you. So there you have it, my lovely Leos. Please check out my website if you'd like a personal reading as to what 2015 holds in store for you. And I do thank you for liking, commenting and sharing. Bye for now.